Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age Mythology or Age of Empires 4 replay. As well on the south side as the purple Byzantines, we've got VES, Myriad. As well on the north side as the yellow Holy Roman Empire, we've got SAS. Let's see, for the Byzantines, we do actually have potential Spearman rush here by yellow. Not like can go for Vanguard main arms, that's only the Brits, or the English I should say. For mercenaries, we could see Mercenary Magadai along with the Imperial Hippodrome. They become immensely strong. Mercenary Desert Raiders can be a nice supporting unit. Over here, we could see Royal Knights and Mercenary Horse Archers. So, all that stuff is good for the Imperial Hippodrome if the Byzantine player so chooses. Spearman Advanced Way Forge. Can't speak. We got Zolok Dogho here. He made the man stick. Yes, looks like he wants stick. Throw him the stick. He wants to play. Let's see, and yet now purple does not have enough gold to age on up. Has 7 gold in her bag. And looks like he does have enough gold to age on up now. Just need to get collect some sheeple, which, by the way, there's now a sheeple indicator. Probably inspiring these villagers to dig gold faster. Do it for Jesus. That's probably what it says every single time. In the name of God, do it for Jesus. Spearman's getting some hits there. We've got now the Akori, I still don't know how to pronounce that, defense. Giving his units plus 1 damage, plus 2 armor. Right now they are doing 7 damage with plus 2 armor. Spearmen right now doing 7 damage and have 0 armor. So the village is actually more tinky at the moment, though it looks like the defenses have expired. Imperial Hippodrome now being put on the field. Hopefully he makes use of the mercenary cavalry on the field. I would like to see that. Mercenary Magadai are, last time I checked, they still received plus 4 damage. Men work palace on before. That's the rushing one, among the blacksmith one, I should say. 50%, you get your blacksmith immediately plus minus 50% cost of your upgrades and research 50% faster. Excellent for siege engineers. Excellent for early plus 1 range armor. Not to mention get some free upgrades. Menwork Palace is actually a very powerful landmark. It's just that overshadowed by the Aachen Chapel, which also now since Cisternic Abbeys exists, you don't have to go for the Aachen Chapel. And I've got 500 olive oils on in the inventory. Oh, sheeple there. Gotta be careful. He's gonna go for a drive-by against the spearman. That's not good. Imperial Hippodrome not complete. Going for some horsemans. Yeah, still provides plus 4 damage. Also, and Magadai gets affected by that the best. Magadai have really high attack speed, so they really make use of that plus 4 damage. And their base damage, what, 6? So it goes with 10 damage at faster than 1 attack speed while far moving. Yeah. Hopefully we'll see some mercenary Magadai, but that's of course way over here. Spearman trying to torch down that trade post. We have a mercenary camp here. Shame. Going for Western mercenary contracts. Does take a bit of damage there. Do have some upgrades here. Do have the all pikes. Increase the damage of spearman horseman by 2. Which makes his spearman horseman superior to his opponent's horseman, which can get +2 damage only versus villagers, but +2 damage at all point of time is very nice. Being stabbed repeatedly. You can always use Triumph to get a bit of health regen. Assume that's still the case. Yep, health regen by 2. So that should be 2 per second. And right now it'll be 15 or 30 seconds. 15 supply charges. Nope, it's duration by 1. Scout falling back, taking some damage there. Exotic Doggo once again demands head pats. Scout is down. We do have a good number of longbowmans now deployed in the field, which would be a good counter to the spearmen he's trying to go for. Horseman being deployed in the field. These longbowmen. National Scout, you don't have to really focus it down. Would be nice though. Does take it down. Also, range armor on the way for the Holy Roman Empire player. Very nice. Purple's rotating around. Up north, we do have. It looks like Spearmen on patrol order. Nope, they're not on patrol order. The patrol order still exists in this game? Yes. Sorry, patrol order is such a rare thing seen in most RTSs, more of a campaign asset, honestly. What the AI to do against you. We do now have the Hard and Lumitani research. We do have some more awkward ducks being deployed in field. Horseman rotating around, the spearman on intercept. No expoliators being researched, or how to pronounce it. I still don't know how to pronounce that, like most things in this game. Outpost going on up. Horseman straight forward, does take a bit of damage there. Lumitani and Horseman trying to intercept. No Triumph activated there. He must be getting a pretty good number of charges right now for Triumph either way. I want to select on the Imperial Hippodrome. 26 charges. Which will give him, well, 26 seconds. Let's round up the 30 seconds of Triumph, which means he'll get approximately 60 health regen across all of his units, get enough time. Not mentioning increased move speed, damage, and all that sort. Horseman does find some villagers. One villager does not get saved. Up north, we do have these horsemen pushing forward. Sorry, I sort of missed a little bit this. Looks like good enough of these villagers are going down. Triumph is not currently active, nor expoliators. So didn't get any gold from there, nor any extra damage. But the extra damage probably could have helped him out. After all, +2 damage will allow him to guarantee to 5 shots of villagers. I had to take 6 shots against him. Horsemen don't exactly have the highest attack speed. Villagers still being pursued there. Horsemen engaging the horsemen. And purple killed off 3 villagers there. And these horsemen may get pursued to the ends of the earth. Lumtani here. Got a fortified arrow slit here. Outpost taking some damage there, being also upgraded with the fortified outpost. No arrow slit just yet. Over here we do have yellow's forces take a bit of damage. We've got sea engineers now being researched by yellow. Spearmen do get a spear brace there. Let's look at that horseman. Battery ramps now being deployed in the field. Circle summoning enacted. We do have now some of these horsemen pushing forward do take a bit of damage. We do have +1 range armor. Purple does have +1 range damage. Arrow slit upgraded there. Now survivor techniques are being researched by purple. Villagers getting some stabbing there, though they have knives rather than the defenses. Horseman's pursuing horseman. Yellow's horseman does go down there. Yellow's horseman is advancing over here with a pair of battering rams. We do have 8 man at arms in the field. Yellow's far from aging up. Purple has enough gold to age on up. Needs more food, however. More longbowmen being thrown in the field. Another round of 5. We'll be up to 15 longbowmen. Longbow takes a bit of damage there. Some of the longbow got pushed forward thanks to all the horsemen in Lumtani. Purple's trying to set us up back there. Spearmen is starting to engage from both sides. Battery rams connected with the watchtower. We are now Triumph activated there, getting +4 damage, allowing to pierce through the armor of the man-at-arms. With at least his horsemen, at least. Longbowmen are being picked on off. They're trying to be micro-hit some units in the back line. Battery rams looks like we'll be destroying that outpost there. Some of those battery rams are going down. Horsemen starting to fall back. Purple's having trouble breaking through the man-at-arms. Battery ram does go down there. Triumph is still active. Not for much longer though. It was a pretty long one. Outpost has been built. Another outpost being fortified for yellow with an arrow slit somewhere. Maybe over here? Nope. Over here? Nope. Over here? Yes. Horsemen push their way forward. Villagers starting to go on down. There is also a prelate in the formation. May have been a good idea to have the prelate inside the outpost since it has a higher gold cost than food. Archers getting hit by these horsemen. I mentioned the prelate also empowers multiple villagers. One prelate can at least make 3 villagers equal to have a 4th one going. So, saying the prelate probably would have been a better idea. It would have been far more cost efficient, as well as more productive efficient. Villagers getting picked off by yellow this time around. Yellow right now is kill 7 villagers versus 5. Golden Horn Tower now being established. Yellow's pretty close to aging up as well. Has enough food, just needs a little bit more gold. Bolgrov Palos being blown in field, the less common of the 2 landmarks. This is effectively what ×5 barracks. Cancels it. Going for Regnid's Cathedral, probably the better option. Bolgrov Palos, you can simply just build out more barracks, while the Regnid's Cathedral can greatly improve your relic income. So there's this one here. Probably even just collecting 1 relic is probably a bit more efficient than building Bolgrov Palace. Bolgrov Palace is mostly useful for rush situations when you're trying to rush out age 3 and get the barracks pumping out. Better mercenary contracts now being researched. Lastest gold vein is being collected up. We got 1 large one in the center here, but up against some trees, which will limit the number of units collected at one time. Another large one way over here. Trading post is forward, and we provide a good income if you go from over here, but that's a bit of a tall order. You have some now cataphracts being blown field by purple. Horsemen engaging horsemen. My money's on the horsemen. Veteran horseman has 10 damage. The odd pikeman one has 12 damage. Horsemen be going down. Over here, we do have there's another Creedhold defense being activated there. These villagers have 3/3 armor at the moment. Does take out 1 villagers, but does lose a The horseman does go down, but does lose one of the villagers. Cataphract here can engage this horseman. Batarans push along the flank. Lumitani could spot it and take it on. Prelate push forward over here. We'll find a Cataphract. Standing that's Batarang. Goes for Wolo. Cataphract easily takes out the Prelate. Purple has a good force and center right here. We do have yellow advancing down south. There's a number of villagers here could get impaled. Two villagers do get impaled. Now yellow does 61 villagers versus 56 for purple. They're impaling the monk here. No Wolo. But then again, I think maybe the relic was on. Nope, the relic was not on cooldown. Maybe it was in a brief moment, just got off cooldown. Either way, here more relics being picked on up. Down south, we do have purple's villagers migrating. Good number of cataphracts here. Good number of longbowmen. Not any heavy. It's got one man arms here, but longbowmen will do quite well in this situation. Nice push forward. Number of Lumitani here. Lance Connect goes on down. Cataphracts engaging. Does impale some of the Lance Connects. Spearman push forward. Lance Connects get a nice bit of AoE damage there. Villagers backing on off. Looks like more of these knights trying to impale some villagers. Lumitani here. There gets good spear brace. Prelate push forward, trying to grab the relic. Cataphracts push way forward. Got a number of crossbowmen to put up by yellow. Some of yellow's villagers are going down. Picks off a handful of them. 66 versus 59 villagers. Cataphracts now charging way forward, intercepting the knights. Longbowman needs to focus down those various spearmen. There's not too many of them on the field at the moment. Lumitani push way forward. No spear bursts there, but Lumitani. Cataphracts push way forward. Got the teardrop shields now being researched by purple. Does take out some of the crossbowmen, focusing down, looks like. Longbowmen being microed quite nicely. Cataphracts do fall back. Healthy number of them on the field. Right now, comes the army value. We do have 12,000 versus, or destroyed value. Army value is right here. 8,000 for both sides, looks like. Well, it looks like army value has fractional values now. Maybe includes damage received. Right now, yellow's healing some of these units up, but the army value is not staying the same. So I'm not sure how purple's at ends in 11, so maybe something bugged right there. It could be the olive oil. Pile of upgrades over here.
Gefertigt. Schönes Bild.
Rebels trying to decapture both those sacred sites. There's only two on this one, but there's the third one in the middle. Prelate does, or Monk does, go down there. Yellow's push forward with a good number of these rural knights. Some damage there onto the gates. Looks like some of these guys are finding the wrong path forward. Gates starting to go on down. Does pick off a knight there. Oh, got a sheeple there. Flaming up now, evening up another sheeple. 15 to 15. Cataphracts now push their way forward. Got a villager here trying to rebuild those walls. Good number of aqueducts over here. Lance Connect does get picked off there. War Engineering Company up in Florida Field, which does give him access to a bunch of free, unique upgrades, as well as access to some various siege weapons that cost a lot of oil. Longbow will have access to the Arrow Volley upgrade. Lance Connect, so I think we'll receive nothing. The last one is Streltsy, right? And they won't receive anything from that either. Lance Connect here will be intercepted and impaled. Good number of cataphracts here. We could see a trample to get on pallet. Yep, does use a trample to slip on by. No palings here to intercept. Well, a few times the palings would have been great to pop on out as he was trampling. Varangian Guard now being researched as that cataphracts. Elite cataphract upgrade. We do have Yellow trying to salvage a keep there, trying to obtain the gold. Another, and looks like Purple's going to be trying to obtain the gold deposit as well. Does not have enough for a keep. Only a handful of spearmen there. Longbowmen engaging these spearmen at close range. Elite cataphracts now deployed in the field, push the way forward. Good number of crossbow deployed in the field. So cataphracts may want to be minimized. Go for some horsemans. Knights and cataphracts do engage right there. We do have a keep here. Is that another town center? Yep, another town center, primarily for the forward repairing. Emergency repairs. Holy Roman Empire player is not aged on up, but something tells me he could go for the Elsbach Palace on the Palace of Swabia at this current rate. Hope to protect the front line. Yellow's backing off to this gold deposit now. Towns that are built, watchtower going on up, couple outposts. Oh, I hear a cannon. Got some royal cannons now deployed in the field. Cancel those structures.
Ein schöner gebauetes Buch.
Longbow firing away. Cataphracts take some damage there. Cataphracts trampling the way forward. Got Triumph activated there. It's been a while since last seen Triumph activated. Looks like it was full 45 seconds. Of course, getting a nice bit of health regen here, as well as some increased mobility and damage. Village being stood by a good number of these knights here. Cannon alive for now. Split up his forces there, trying to save the cannon with his longbowman. Elsbach Palace being obtained, being built for right here. Over here, we do have a handful of outposts and mining pit there. Knights pushing forward, doesn't pale some of these villagers. Good number of these purple villagers may be going down. In fact, purple's down to 54. Down half the village. That's actually quite critically bad. Purple needs to build some secondary town centers in order to get some villager production going. Here comes the army valley in the field. Purple does have the advantage, but the margin's only small. Purple's not going from Streltsy from the Golden Horn Tower. Pythorn's now researched by Purple. I'm curious how many relics both players have gotten. Purple managed to obtain 4 relics, while Yellow only has 1 relic, which means 2 relic income. Mangonel is firing away for defense. Purple's reinforcing cataphracts there. Got some cataphracts gauges enforcement here. Got some oh, no, exotic doggo demands head pats. And looks like this Royal Knight will be considered by a cataphract now. Not Royal Knight, regular Knight. Yellow's losing some villagers as well. Got another town sort of being established here. Purple at this current rate may need a third. He's down to less than 40 villagers. And he's not even at 100 population, while Yellow has 177 population in the field. Oops, my apologies for hitting my microphone. Crossbowman here. Yellow's currently backing off these horsemen. Cataphract's still pursuing. Purple still has a good army value in the field. Problem is, his economy is completely shot. Taking some attrition damage there. Cataphracts push their way forward. some reason I thought that was going to be the Great Gatehouse, but he's not playing Chinese. Cataphracts over here, got double spring golem placement there. Was a Siege Workshop. Longbow engaging the crossbowmen. If we do have the arrow volley now being activated there, greatly improve their attack speed. Gives nice picks there. Did lose some longbowmen. Some of these olive groves are starting going down. Cataphracts do intercept. Village needs to start repairing the olive grove. Not, there you go, start repairing it up now. Longbones starting going down. Handful of villagers are trying to push way forward are going down. Schultz firing away. Handful of Schultz in the field. 6 of them at the moment. Next round, Golden Horn reinforcements is Lance Connects. More cataphracts straight forward and trying to intercept those arbalists or crossbowmen. Oh, cannon pushing up north, case of damage on those forces. Cannon find a way hitting some of this stuff down here. Horseman pushing over here. Incendiary is now being researched by yellow. Purple's not really been made usage of any of the university texts so far. Yellow, purple does actually have incendiary arrows. No biology though. Horseman pushing forward, trying to raid some more of these villagers. Purple is losing more villagers. Purple's down to 50 villagers. Cataphracts are just mindlessly moving over there. Longbowman here. Last gold deposit being obtained. 160 gold remaining. Horseman over here is still causing issues for these villagers. Yellow's doing a great job just constantly raiding all these villagers. Purple is just having trouble even getting above 100 population. Yellow has not really been pushing 200 population. Yellow or purple's now obtaining this gold deposit. We do actually have a cannon placement there and a magnon placement here. Cataphract moving up north, got a good number of these horsemen trying to spawn. He does have biology researched. Maggot, no cannon placement. This one's being fortified now. This one's unupgraded. Try to repair up this outpost now. Does get fortified. It may actually save it. Yellow's not properly responding to the villagers on the ground. Nor does take out these villagers here. As the gold deposit being obtained, Yellow has a pretty good stockpile of gold right now. Villagers being pursued. Got some outposts. The villagers trying to be engaged by these horsemen. Couple cataphracts here for defense. Yellow has plenty of food and wood to work with, so he can get a good number of horsemen spear on himself. 6-side victory for Yellow in 6 minutes. Purple's trying to decapture the sacred site now. Got these forces push way forward. We do have another triumph being activated now. It looks like a full 45 seconds. We do have the trample push way forward. But he does fall back in time. Horseman managed to provide enough of a wall to keep the cataphracts at bay. Crossbow straight forward. And he is currently building a fortified outpost now. Horsemen push way forward, but they're being intercepted. Longbowmen trying to take out some of these crossbowmen. Got an outpost here, fortified but unupgraded. Cataphracts push way forward, so we've got this cannon placement here. Cataphracts engaging these horsemen. None of these horsemen are quite wounded. They're big round of cataphracts in the field. Purple's effectively out of gold. Does have a good amount of gold income from relics. 4 minutes remaining for the 6-side victory. One more tramples there. Streltsy deployed on the field, probably from the Golden Horn Tower. Next round is Streltsy. Right now, Yellow's going for a large number of crossbowmen, horsemen. Purple's Cloud's trying to collect up all this gold over here. Does get inside of the outposts. Right now, you can see here the income disparity. Looks like Yellow has about 37,000 more income collected, which is quite significant. Veteran horsemen now being researched. Down south here, we do have that unit going on down. Horsemen moving around. Streltsy firing away. Villagers trying to get picked off here. Horsemen starting to go down. Over here, got these Magnolia placements providing some good defense. Cannon, Royal Cannon, or Culverin taking out some of these outposts. That one's down. 6-side victory in 2 minutes for yellow. I'm so surprised it's actually counting down for this long. Purple's having trouble getting any sort of military force in the field. He has plenty of wood and food. Might as well get a big round of spearmen, horsemen, or just something on the field. Yellow right now is sitting pretty full of resources, barring stone. It's actually still a large stone deposit way down here, completely untouched. Purple's village count hasn't even gotten to 60. I remember seeing 59. Don't remember seeing 60. Trampling the way forward does get on top of the crossbowmen. You of course have Triumph here, getting a lot of extra damage going as well as speed and health regen. Now with Triumph activated, these cataphracts doing 38 damage. Crossbow has of course 3 armor. It'll be 35 damage. And that would still be 4 hits to kill off. Horseman and Purple does resign there. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.